Welcome to Movies Philosophy Channel. In this episode, we explore Invictus 2009, directed by Clint Eastwood and starring Morgan Freeman as Nelson Mandela and Matt Damon as Francois Pienaar, the captain of the South African national rugby team. The film is a powerful and uplifting story about how Mandela, newly elected as South Africa's first black president, used rugby as a means to unite a deeply divided country following the end of apartheid. Let's dive into the key moments, emotional depth, and profound themes of leadership, reconciliation, and the power of sport in this inspiring, true story. Invictus begins in 1994, with Nelson Mandela, played by Morgan Freeman, being elected as the first black president of South Africa, following the end of apartheid. Although Mandela's election is a historic moment for the country, South Africa remains deeply divided along racial lines. The black majority, long oppressed under apartheid, harbors resentment towards the white minority, while many white South Africans fear the loss of their power and privileges. Mandela, having spent 27 years in prison for his fight against apartheid, is committed to healing the wounds of the past and building a united South Africa. However, he understands that this task will not be easy, as the country's racial and cultural divisions run deep. Mandela believes that reconciliation, rather than revenge, is the key to achieving lasting peace and unity. The Springboks, a symbol of division. One of the symbols of South Africa's division is the national rugby team, the Springboks. Rugby, long associated with the country's white minority, is seen by many black South Africans as a symbol of apartheid. The team's green and gold colors, along with its logo, represent the old regime to the black majority, who often cheer for the opposing team in protest. The Springboks are also struggling on the field, with a losing streak that mirrors the country's political and social uncertainty. Mandela, however, sees an opportunity in the upcoming 1995 Rugby World Cup, which South Africa is set to host. He believes that if the Springboks can succeed, the team's victory could serve as a unifying force for the country, bridging the gap between black and white South Africans. To this end, Mandela sets out to inspire the team and rally the nation behind them, despite the widespread animosity towards the sport. Mandela and Francois Pienaar, a vision of unity. Mandela's plan to unite the country through rugby begins with a meeting between him and Francois Pienaar, played by Matt Damon, the captain of the Springboks. Francois, a product of South Africa's white-dominated sports culture, initially has no expectations of meeting Mandela. However, during their conversation, Mandela challenges Francois to think beyond the game of rugby and to consider the impact the team's success could have on the country. Mandela shares his vision of unity with Francois and emphasizes the importance of leadership in inspiring hope and change. Francois, moved by Mandela's words, begins to see the Springboks' role in a new light. He becomes determined to lead the team not just to victory on the field, but to help heal the divisions in the country. The Springboks' journey, turning the nation around. As the World Cup approaches, the Springboks undergo a transformation. Under Francois' leadership, and with Mandela's support, the team begins to work harder and improve their performance. However, they still face challenges, both on and off the field. Many black South Africans continue to resent the team, and the players themselves struggle to adapt to the pressure and expectations placed on them. In one pivotal scene, Francois leads the Springboks to a township where they hold a rugby clinic for black children. This gesture is part of Mandela's broader effort to break down the racial barriers that have long divided the country. The visit is a powerful moment of reconciliation, as the children, who once viewed the Springboks as a symbol of oppression, begin to see them as representatives of a united South Africa. As the team progresses through the World Cup, their victories begin to capture the attention of the entire nation. The Springboks become a symbol of hope and unity, with both black and white South Africans rallying behind them. The team's success is no longer just about rugby, it's about the future of the country. The World Cup final, South Africa versus New Zealand. The climax of the film comes with the 1995 Rugby World Cup final, in which the Springboks face off against the heavily favored New Zealand All Blacks, regarded as one of the best rugby teams in the world. The final takes place at Ellis Park Stadium in Johannesburg, with thousands of fans watching from the stands and millions more following the match across the country. Before the match, Mandela, wearing the green and gold Springboks jersey with Pienaar's number on it, enters the stadium to cheers from the crowd. His appearance in the team's jersey is a symbolic gesture of unity, showing his support for the team and the nation as a whole. The final is a tense and thrilling game, with both teams playing at their best. The All Blacks, led by their star player Jonah Lomu, present a formidable challenge, but the Springboks hold their own, driven by their newfound sense of purpose and the support of the entire nation. The match is a nail-biting contest, with the score remaining close throughout. In the end, the Springboks managed to secure victory in extra time, with a final score of 15-12. The stadium erupts in celebration as the Springboks are crowned world champions. For South Africa, the victory is about more than just rugby. It's a symbol of the country's ability to overcome its past and build a united future. Mandela's legacy and the power of sport. After the match, Mandela presents Francois Pienaar with the World Cup trophy, a moment that resonates with both the players and the nation. The image of Mandela, once imprisoned by the Apartheid regime, handing the trophy to a white South African in front of a united crowd is a powerful symbol of reconciliation and hope. Francois, in his victory speech, thanks Mandela for his leadership and vision, acknowledging that the team's success would not have been possible without his inspiration. The film ends on a hopeful note, with South Africa celebrating not just a sports victory, but a step toward healing and unity. Themes: leadership, reconciliation, and the power of sport. Invictus is a film about leadership, reconciliation, and the ability of sport to bring people together. At its heart is the idea that great leadership is about inspiring others to see beyond their differences and work towards a common goal. Mandela's leadership is portrayed as visionary and compassionate, as he recognizes the importance of healing the wounds of the past in order to build a brighter future. The film also explores the power of sport as a unifying force. Rugby, once a symbol of division, becomes a catalyst for national unity in South Africa. Through the Springboks' success, the country is able to find common ground and rally behind a shared goal. Invictus also emphasizes the themes of forgiveness and reconciliation. Mandela's decision to support the Springboks, despite their association with apartheid, is a testament to his belief in the power of forgiveness and his commitment to building a better future for all South Africans. Closing thought. Invictus 2009 is an inspiring and uplifting film that tells the remarkable true story of how Nelson Mandela used the 1995 Rugby World Cup to unite a divided South Africa. With powerful performances by Morgan Freeman and Matt Damon, the film captures the essence of leadership, reconciliation, and the power of sport to heal a nation. Invictus is a moving tribute to Mandela's legacy and a reminder of the importance of unity and hope in the face of adversity.